Hello friends, this is Nageshwar. Welcome to my channel ITbird143. In this tutorial, I will show how to configure Share and NTFS permissions in Windows Server 2003. You can control access to shared resources with a variety of methods. You can use shared permissions which are simple to apply and manage, or you can use access control on the NTFS file system, which provides more detailed control of a shared resources and its contents. Here I have created manager group and staff group and user 3, user 4 and user 5, and I will show how to assign access permissions for them. To clearly understand this, come to desktop, right click and please create a new folder, and I'm naming this as docs, and right click on that folder, come to sharing and security, otherwise right click on the folder, come to properties, and from there you can find sharing. So come to sharing and here please select share this folder. By default the name of the folder will become the name for the share. If you want, you can change the share name, then share will be shown to the users with that name only. If you want to create a hidden share, add $sign at the end, then no one can find your share in the share folder list. Okay, here I will create share folder without dollar, and you can add description for this share, and in user limit you can set user access limit by selecting maximum allowed or allow this number of users. Default it is giving 10 numbers, so if you want you can verify this number to give access for that users simultaneously. Okay, I'm selecting maximum allowed, and after that come to permissions. Here we have two permissions for the sharing in network. One is share permissions given from the share tab, and NTFS permissions given from the security tab. Come to sharing and just click on permissions. Here it is showing only one group, everyone, and not showing the administrator. By default administrator has full access for this folder. In share permissions it is showing full control, change and read, but by default it is giving read permissions for the everyone group. Read allows users to view the folder's contents, and change allows users to change but not delete the folder's content. And full control comprises both of the change and read, including deleting the folder's content. If you want to give permissions for specific user group, first we have to remove everyone from the share permissions, because all the users and all the groups in Active Directory comes under everyone group. So that's why we have to remove this first. And after that just click on add. I'm selecting manager group. Okay. For manager group I'm giving full share permissions, and after that I'm adding staff group, For staff group, I'm giving change permission. Again, I'm creating user 3. For user 3, I'm giving read only permission. And for user 4, I'm selecting Deny option. After giving permissions, apply. Deny entries take precedence over all the entries. This means that if a user is a member of two groups, in that one is allowed a permission and another that is denied the same permission, so the user is denied the permission. Do you want to continue? Just click on yes. OK. By only selecting shared permissions, we don't get permissions to access to the share for the domain users. So we need to apply NTFS permissions also. Apply. OK. Now come to the client system and browse for the shared folder. And here it is showing the doc share folder. Just try to open this, and here Windows cannot access server 1 docs folder. So to create access, come to server, and here we need to assign NTFS permissions for this folder. Come to properties, security, and here it is showing the administrators and system. So to create sharing, just add groups, for manager I'm giving NTFS permission as modify, and staff for staff I'm giving read and execute, read, list and write. User 3, for user 3 I'm giving default one, read and execute, list folder contents, rate. User 4, OK. For user 4 I'm selecting Denning, apply, yes, OK. Now come to the client system, and now try to open this docs folder. Now you can able to access shared folder. Close this. Client system is login with the user 1. Now come to server. Here for managers I have given share permission full and NTFS permission is modified. Then effective permission will be modified. In this case, if you use the combination of these two permissions, the more restrictive permission always applies for that user. Here modify is the more restrictive permission, so effective permission will be the modify. Similarly, for staff I have selected share permission as change and NTFS permission as write. So here the effective permission will be write. And for user 3 I have selected read in NTFS permission, read, read and execute and list. So effective permission will be read. For user 4, I have selected Denny option, so effective permission will be Denny. And if a user is a member of two groups and having different permission in both the groups, like here user 5 is a member of manager group and staff group and having shared permission read NTFS permission read in manager group and share permission as change NTFS permission as full in staff groups, then the effective permission will be changed. So how to find this? Here in shared permission, first it will compare with the manager group and staff group. Here rate and change is there. So here it will select best or least restrictive permission. It will select change permission and similarly in NTFS permission for manager rate for staff full is there. So the best and least restrictive permission will be full. So effective permission will be the more restrictive, that is change. So here user 1 belongs to the staff, so I have given share permission as change and NTFS permission as write, and effective permission will be write. Come to client system and open the share folder. Okay, now so I have only write permission for user 1, so I'm unable to delete this file. File access denied. Okay, I can copy and I can modify this file, but I don't have the permission for deleting the shared folder from the user 1. Okay, now I will log off this and I will log in with now open the shared file. Now let's try to delete this. For manager 1 I have full permission in shared permission and modify in NTFS permission, so I can able to delete this file from the shared folder. Like this we can create permissions for the users and groups. I will create one more folder and I will try to share this, and here I'm using dollar sign and permissions. Okay, I'm giving full control. Apply and manager group, full control. Apply. Okay. Apply. Okay. Now come to the client system. Now open the share folder. And here I'm unable to see that shared folder because the file with the $sign in share, it will hide the share folder from the share folder list. So to view this folder in client system, we need to type the exact path server1 and followed by share and add $sign. Now enter. This cannot access. Okay. Come to server again and come to security to add NTFS permission. Add. Okay. Now come to the client system. Server1 share, and here it is showing server1 and hidden shared folder. Okay, like this we can access into the hidden shared folders. Come to server. In server, where to find these hidden shares? For that, open run and here type computer management dot msc. It will open the computer management and here expand share folders. Come to shares. Now you can find all the shares available in your server. Okay, just now I created hidden share and have created doc share. Okay, close this. Again come to the client system. Open share folder and here it is showing the shared folders from my server. So I want to map this shared folder to my computer. So right click on that folder, select map network drive and select the drive letter for this share. Okay, and it is showing the path, and please select reconnect at logon. After that click on finish. Now close this. Now come to the computer and here you can find the doc share folder in my computer. Okay, close this. Come to server. Come to share folder properties and come to security. In NTFS permissions we have 6 basic permissions, full control, modify, read and execute, list folder contents, read and write, and also having 14 different permissions for each of these full control, modify, read and execute permissions. So for that, come to advanced and please select edit, and here you can find 14 permissions, and here it is showing the username, and these permissions will be applied to this folder, subfolder and files. And here if you want to modify this, you can restrict this permission for this folder only, or this folder and subfolders, this folder and files, subfolder and files only, subfolders only, files only. For user 4, I have selected Denny option, so that's why it is showing Denny in all the permissions. Okay, come to effective permissions, and here just type the group name, click on select, type the group name, check names. Okay, and now it will show the effective permissions for your manager group. Similarly, you can check for staff group. Now look for the user 4. I have selected any option for user 4. So let's check effective permissions. Effective permission for user 4. I don't have any permission for user 4. So like this, you can find the effective permissions for the user or group. Okay, cancel. Okay. So with this, I have successfully completed Share and NTFS permissions in Windows Server 2003. I hope this will help you in your practice. If you like this video, please click on like button and please share this video with your friends. Please visit my channel ITBird143 to watch more latest uploaded videos. Thank you friends. Have a nice day.